It's not morning. Whatever. It's still good. I am here. You are here. We are together. Oh, we could be out there. Who knows what is happening out there? But here, we know where we are. It is good. I have to get my notes. Where are my notes? My notes, where'd they go? Oh no.
If you
There,
did.
my notes went somewhere. Am I sitting on them? No. Oh, they're on my chair. Oh,
Oh, I got you.
someone handed
I
my
thought maybe
memory
it was
is in
part of
my
the
notes, so they do not want to leave them outside. And my glasses. Now I am really here. So, why are we here? Oh, that is a big question. Well, I am here to tell stories, to share my adventures. Yes, my name is, I have this theory about names. I think you see the person, they tell you their name, and then they go into your ear, and then they park themselves above your left eyebrow. And then, when you see them again, it comes rolling out your mouth, and you say their name. Sometimes. Sometimes I think maybe the motor does not work. Maybe there is a parking lot jam, you know, or maybe they get towed away. No, I cannot pay for that. Oh, no. Other times, they come out when you least expect it. Like, I am sitting in church. It is very quiet. Everybody is praying. And suddenly, Confusadora, Spufatina! I am sorry. That is my name. Oh, it's at times like that that I do not like my name. It's called Confusadora Spufatina. I mean, Spufatina is old Crown family name. Hard to change. But Confusadora, people think I am confused. I am not confused. I just think a little sideways. Yes. So, I asked my mother, Mama, why you name me Confusadora? It makes people think I am confused. Oh, I don't know, you could name me something exotic like Petrolemia or Sina Flaminia. Oh, I could never remember names like that. Never mind. Oh, you could name me pretty names like Violetta or Esmeralda. Yes, I would always answer to the name Esmeralda. She does not answer. I remember. She is not here. Oh, Mama, I am sorry. I know. But just because you are not here, you think you cannot talk to me, but it's okay if I talk for you? I think she said yes. My dear Confusadora, I name you this because, well, it was very confusing when you were born. I was not even awake, and they asked me, what you want to name your child? I say, well, I am confused, but I adore my baby. So they go ahead and they name you Confusadora. I think to change it for you, but then I think, they say Confucius, very wise man. That's the first part of your name. It's a good sign. And then, I do adore you. So, Confusadora is a beautiful name. Oh, Mama. I am sorry. Now I feel so much better. Yes. Oh, I know would just want to say to those people who think I am confused, I would just smile and say, my mama was very smart when she named me. She was very wise. It is okay, you can think whatever. You can think I am confused, or if you don't like it, you forget my name, you can call me Esmeralda. So, adventures. Every day for me is an adventure. Today, I get up in the morning, I am hungry, so I go to the refrigerator, I open the door. There is a shoe in the refrigerator. What are you doing in the refrigerator? You belong in the closet. It is a clue. I go to the closet, I open the door. There is a banana in the closet. Oh, I should not be eating in front of you. I am sorry. Ring, ring-a-ding, ring, ring, ring-a-ding-a-ding, ring, 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 ring-a-ding, ring, 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 ring-a-ding-a-ding, ring, ring. Oh, I am sorry. I do not turn off my phone. I can't turn off my phone because then I never find it. My nephew gave it to me. He is very smart, so he think to give me a smartphone. The phone. It does not think like me. It has a mind of its own. It play hide and seek with me. So, the other day, I'm talking to my sister, long distance, and I look at the place. I always put my phone in the right place on the table, so I know where it is. So I'm talking to my sister, and I look at the table. My phone is not there. No, I tell her, my sister, my phone is gone. What am I going to do? And she say, would you like me to call you so that you can, and then, we both start laughing. I had my phone in my hand. Larry, you can laugh too. It's very silly. Yes, my phone makes me very angry sometimes, but it also makes me laugh. Very smart. So, adventures. Where was I? Oh yes, I have so many adventures about what is happening to me. Like, I am getting older. When I was 10, yes, so exciting, be 11. When I was 14, 15, quinceañera, if you are Spanish. Oh, 16, oh, learned how to drive. Even if you don't have a car, you can't pretend. 20, 21, yes, you can do anything. You can vote, yes. Ooh, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 78. No, it's not me. I go into the bathroom. Where's my phone? Oh, there's my glasses. I look in the mirror. No, not possible. Where those lines come from? Where are they going? Oh, I have to stop them before they run me over. Maybe I can smooth them out. Yes, I can iron them like I do my silk shirt. Yes. Ooh, hot iron. Maybe not. Lift a face. Yes. I could tuck all the wrinkles. Come on in. I could tuck all the wrinkles away. Yes. Where could I tuck them to? Oh, yes, I could tuck them under the bed. No one will think to look for wrinkles under the bed. Oh, 10. Yes, I will be 20 again. So young, so beautiful. So young. I never was very beautiful, but well, and I will be sexy, yes. Except for, maybe I need a lift off chest, yes. Ooh, and my hair. No hint of gray, huh? I take out my hairbrush.
Yeah.
Oh wait, my hairbrush is very hairy. Is my my hairbrush growing hair? Ooh, a miracle! So maybe if I brush my hair more often, it will grow on my head. So I brush. I look at my hairbrush. Oh, my hairbrush grows more and more hair. Oh, well, maybe I go into business with Harry, my magic hairbrush. Oh, the hair is falling out. Oh no. My hairbrush, is it balding? Does that mean I think I need a new hairbrush? Did I say that? Oh, I am sorry, Harry. You have been for me such a good friend. Throwing you away is like throwing away my own hair. But, you know, there are some very nice wigs out there. You would enjoy brushing in nice long black wig, eh? Yes, I get the long black one. No one knows it's me. I could be Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile. I am lying in a gondola, feeling very foxy, and my long hair is streaming in the water. Ooh, something is pulling on my hair. Oh! Stop it! Oh, something took my hair. I think it is the fishes. Oh no. It is useless. No one will know. No one will think it is yours. And besides, you will not look good in it. Whatever. Of course, if I am so young and sexy, no one will know it is me. Everyone will think Confusadora has been abducted, or she is dead. I will have to prove I am myself. I will have to find my lines again. And look again. These lines. These lines for laughing. Make me giggle just to think about it. These lines for crying. Oh, Mama, Papa, so many friends. Oh, these lines for angry. Or scary. These lines. These lines for caring. Yes, for my family, for my friends, for my lovers. Yes. These lines for worry lines. Yes. I always try too hard, except when I don't. Sexy lines. Never too old. Make me feel better. All these lines is a map of my life. I mean, they are where I come from. They are who I am. It's where I've been all these years. So I can draw more lines. Yes, for laughing, crying, loving, timelines. Oh, train lines, sky lines, fat lines, skinny lines, finish lines. No, starting lines. Yes. I am on a roll. I am up and running. Well, not quite, but whatever. I am still here. Yes, you are still here. We can share more adventures. The other day, I go into the bathroom again. I accidentally look in the mirror. What is that on my chin? I get the magnifying glass. Oh no. It is a hair. What does that mean? Am I turning into a man? I like men. I could get more tough, yes. I could watch football. I do not like football. All those people beating each other. No. I'd not make a very good man. Maybe, I don't feel like a man. I feel like a woman. Maybe I could be both. Yes, I am a man who thinks I'm a woman. I'm a man who thinks he is a woman. So I could be both. I could be LBGTV. Yes. Oh, it's okay. Whatever. But I pulled the hair out of my chin and I put it on my head just to make sure. Last night, I have a very scary dream. There's a poison everywhere. It's invisible. I look up, I think, oh, those beautiful white clouds that are turning to gray. Are you going to rain the poison on us? There is a tree that was dying. Is it the poison? Oh, how can we be safe? I look for my mask, and then, suddenly, I am in the middle of a tug of war with a giant mask, and it is stretching around the world. It is stretching like it is going to snap on us. Who is us? Who is us? Who am I? What did I do today? Did I eat? Did I turn off the stove? Is my sister still alive? Did I touch the poison? And then I think, am I really here? I bite my tongue. Out! Someone is here. Maybe I'm an alien. Oh. Then I think, oh no, am I losing my mind? Where would it hide? I look under the pillow, under the bed. Oh, it's too scary. Out the window, I have to close it. Oh no, what will I do without my mind? Oh, what will I eat? Just, donuts? Not so bad. Where will I live without my mind? Well, then I think, if my mind is gone, I will live in the house of the present. Yes. And it would be like I am born again every moment. So, like the world is new, and I rediscover it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And then I fall asleep, and I am dreaming. I am the wind, there is no poison, and I am singing, and we are all together. My family, my friends, all the world is playing with the trees, flying with the birds. Yes. Oh. I wake up in the morning. The sun is shining. Oh. Suddenly, I am recharged like lightning. Yes, I am in love. I am in love with the world. I want to make love to the world. Confusadora, you cannot make love to the world. You cannot be promiscuous like you used to be. Okay, so what can I do? I know. I will be midwife to love. Yes, I will help people to find their passion. A scary ring to it. I like it. I love it. Yes. I go outside. I'm talking to my new neighbor, Shirley. And she say, oh, and then this big man come up to me. This big man with his pants falling off. He say, who are you? You with that funny accent. Where you come from? Oh, I am from here. Before that. Well, I don't know. Our family travel all over. It could be Asia, Europe, South America, Sheboygan. Yes. I don't know. Africa. Yes, we all come from Africa. And before that, oh yes, we come from these stars. We are made of stardust. We are all stars. You are a star. He looked at me really funny. You funny lady. He turned around, he walked away. Whatever. My neighbor Shirley, she said, did you get your vaccination? Yes. And then she gave me a big hug. And she said, I am so glad we are here. Yes, I am here. You are still here. We are together. It is all good. Whatever. Thank you.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Let's go. Well done! Well done!
See you so much fun.
Oh, good to see you again.
So, any questions? Any comments?
I have a question. What started you in storytelling and acting? What's your background?
Oh my
with it?
goodness. It's a long story. The short version is, well, my mother was an actress, but, and she and my father was an aspiring playwright, and they moved to New York. She met him in Chicago. They moved to New York to see what they could find. And then the war came, and so my father went into the service, and my mom was pregnant with me, so we went back to Sheboygan to have me. And I was always mad at my mom for that. Why didn't you stay in New York? But, and then, so for a long time, my mother, being an actress from Sheboygan, she was kind of a freak because she talked with elocution and with range and volume and drama, and everyone in Sheboygan kind of speaks like this. So it was embarrassing, like, oh, mom. So for a long time, I just really kind of fought the whole thing. When I was in college, I thought, well, psychology, I'm really interested in people. But the study was statistics, rice, and mice, and I'm like, this is not me. So then I took a course in speech. They didn't have theater courses. Well, they didn't have a theater major. They had a speech major. So I took a course in speech from the head of the speech department. And for my final project, I did a satire on the class.
Oh, that's great.
And my professor laughed so hard, he said, if you ever want to go into this field, just let me know. So I went to France my junior year, and so I had all these French credits, and I actually, I thought, well, but I had an incomplete in psych, so I went to the senior summaries person to find out exactly what I had to do to finish graduating. She looks up my record, she says, my dear, you've graduated. So I graduated in French. I tried teaching French, and as a TA, and I hated it. So I was like, oh, what can I do? I went to my professor, speech professor. He said, well, you could always get your PhD in French theater. At this time, I was married, so I was stuck in Madison. It's like, okay, so I got my master's in French, and then I got my PhD in French theater, and that was where I really started, because my dissertation was on an acting school. It was started in France in the 1920s, and so I had to go to France. I studied the central tenet of their study was Jacques Capot was the head of this school, and he wanted children to be raised in the theater. He thought creative or dramatics was really the way to go, which was totally unheard of. I mean, this was the time of the conservatoire, where everyone was copying the lead actors, and it was all about projecting and not being real. But this was the time of realism was coming in, and so to be bombasting on stage was just not working as a realistic theater. So he wanted to raise children in the theater. And so the central way to do this was to start with silence and movement. So that was the basis of their training, and they did all kinds of circus skills. They studied all kinds of world theater, Greek theater, Asian theater. They studied, Commedia dell'arte. They studied math, did a lot of mask work. So that became my foundation. And then I was also, then I decided, well, I have to study mime myself. I can't just write about it. So there was a mime teacher in Madison at the time, Reed Gilbert. So I started studying with him. And then when I saw a mime show, I just totally fell in love with it. So that was it for me. It's like, that's what I want to do. And it kind of went on from there. I worked with the Wisconsin Mime Theater. We toured the state doing mime shows. Then I came to Milwaukee and taught mime. And then I met Mike Moynihan, who was really incredible. And we formed Friends Mime Theater. And we started talking because we were really political, as Vince will remember. We did a lot of shows that dealt with things that people really don't want to talk about. Things like HIV, things like sexual abuse, but we also did big parades. So wonderful big puppets and floats and just issue-oriented all city people's parade. So, and then we did a lot of things. Every summer we were at Gordon Park, and we would do shows. We did a lot of multicultural shows that focused on celebrating cultures. We had an African dance troupe, Bajula, which is fabulous. Just on and on. So if you want to know more, you can go to our website. We changed our name in about 94, 92 to Milwaukee Public Theater, so that people would stop asking us why we talk. And because we really wanted to be more focused on our community, which is really what we're about. Almost everything we did was free to the public, but we managed to get a lot of grants. We also got a lot of contracts because we were in the schools, residencies, etc. Little did you know that you asked me that question.
Oh, I had a feeling it would be a big story. And I could maybe interview you again for the radio or something. I feel like you have so much to offer.
That'd be good.
Oh, thank you.
It'd be wonderful.
So Barbara, how did you end up in Milwaukee? Maybe you said it, but I missed it.
Well, that's an interesting story. I accidentally fell in love with my mime teacher. I'll put it that way. So I really had to leave. So I came to Milwaukee and
From Madison?
From Spring Green.
Okay.
I've been living in Spring Green. And yeah, my parents, and I didn't have money, so I had to move in with my parents, which was a good thing because I've been kind of alienated from parents, you know how that goes. And I really began to look at who I had been and how I had kind of dissed my parents. And I just got reconciled with them, which was very good. And I started teaching mime, and when I met Mike, that was transformative. I mean, Mike was just an incredible playwright and so funny. Oh my God.
Is he still around?
He was just great. So it really, I mean, he always wanted me to do slapstick, which I'm not that good at, but I love to laugh. So Confusadora, I was in a car accident, so that's why I'm partly paralyzed. And what saved me was doing a show about the healing process. It was a comedy, survival, revival, review, and yeah. So this is really and then when our company ended, then I took over the company when Mike left. That was a long time ago. So I took over the company and I was really managing it for about 20 years. And so I didn't really have a chance to do a lot myself as an actress, but I kind of kept my hand in. I always wrote poetry. And when the company folded, I really spent a lot more time at Woodland Pattern with the writers group, and focusing more on my own writing and on doing other projects. Like right now, I'm trying to support the bees, have a project to create an original show with kids about our pollinators. So stay tuned. Yeah, yes. Wait, Susan?
What happened, your mom was an actress, and she moved to Sheboygan to have you, and then what happened with her? Did she stay in Sheboygan?
Interesting question, because my mom never gave up. She was really a trooper in the best sense of the word. And she developed one-woman shows as readings about women, about really vital women. And she would do these talks all around the Wisconsin at women's groups mostly. And she was, and of course at the time I was like, oh, Mom, really? But yeah, now I look back and I'm like, how does she do that? She even had her own little brochure, and she pretended to be her own business manager. And so she would talk on the phone to people, and she'd say, well, I'll ask Charlotte if that will work for her, and I'll get right back to you. Yeah, she was great.
So she never got back to New York, though?
No,
She just
no.
stayed, yeah.
Yes.
Just a far out question. Did your mother ever get to meet Henrietta?
No.
She went to Europe from Sheboygan and was quite known for her singing abilities.
Oh, cool. No, that would have been really
What do you
fun.
call that? She went to all these clubs all over Europe. Yeah, she was one of the ladies who put Sheboygan on the map.
Wow.
That's kind of my hometown, so I can talk it up a little bit.
Cool. Well, I want to make room for my friend Suzanne here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm kind of collecting comments because I'd love to do the show for other places. So if any of you want to share something, is there a place where people could write comments?
You know, maybe we could have, an email group. If anybody wants to write down their email, we could talk together that way. I don't know,
Or just, if people could just write their comments while they're here, that's the quickest, because we know, I know how well time disperses everything,
Yeah.
so.
So Barbara, before you leave, so you have a show planned with kids?
Yes.
Is there anything else that you would imagine, that you would like to do?
Oh, gosh. Well, there are so many causes right now. I'm really concerned about the whole issue of immigration and what's happening now with all of the racism that's going on, and now with Afghanistan. It's just heartbreaking to watch the news. I can't even watch the news.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so tough to see how people just can't, and everybody who wants to leave is not gonna be able to leave, and it's terrible. So I don't know, I've been more political in terms of actually helping people to vote, encouraging people to vote. I'm thinking about trying to do some kind of voting show. I think would be really cool. I'm not quite sure how to do that, but
I'll
it's out
just say,
there.
anything you wanna have a voice about, I'm happy to collaborate with you, either here in person or on the radio.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be really cool, thank you.
A lot of good ideas.
Okay, super. Yeah. I know, one of the things that was great about running our company was that I learned so much, Doing all these shows about all these issues was so educational and so enriching, so it was.
What
It's-
happened to Mike?
Mike died about 2 years ago. He really fell apart. It was terrible. He had a dark side, unfortunately, that just took him away. He was an overeater. He was probably an overachiever. He never was satisfied. He always felt, there was just something about his life that made him feel like he wasn't good enough, and in fact, he used to put me down. It was one of the difficulties of we ended up, we had been living together for a long time, about 7 years, and we split up. And at the time, it's because he fell in love with someone else in the company. And at the time, I was like, I took all his clothes out of the closet, I stomped on them. But then I was like, wow, this is better. So it's like, yeah, and I really needed to just find my own voice and be who I am. So things all kind of, it's the life, it's whatever. Things happen and you go with it. So, but thank you.
Thank you.